Bamina. Listening to P2B. Do you understand? This is the gospel according to Peter Obi. I'm telling you, you cannot listen to this man and still be hesitating in your decision to vote him come 2027. This guy is a breed of different level. I urge you to pay attention to what he's preaching, and you'll be glad you did. And please, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is P2B's Gospel.
You might think you work hard now and there's something you're missing. And you work so hard to acquire wealth, acquire success in your life. Shockingly, when you acquire success in life, is when the doctors tell you not to eat anything again. All those things you aspire to eat, if you say this, they say, oh, it's not good. This one is not good. This one is not good. You find yourself returning to eating grass. Because that's the only thing that is good for your health. So it is to show that we are the same thing. Is this demarcation we have in our society that is affecting us today? Where somebody thinks because he's elected a governor or House of Assembly member, and wrongly they call him His Excellency, he now becomes a lord unto himself. Let me tell you, you know what His Excellency means? You asked young people, when you get your mark, you see good, best, excellent. Am I right? Excellence means an exemplary life you can live. And if you say it, I can tell you categorically, you can write it down, say so. There's nobody who is qualified to be called excellence here. It's an exemplary life. And that is what you are aspiring to be. To be excellent is to make sure you do the right things. You care for the society. You care for this. A Rise interviewer asked me now, what do you think about the education? Can government do more to educate people? I said, no. Education is not a social welfare. Education is not an expense. It's an investment. You wouldn't know how your parents feel today having invested in you. That's how Nigeria would have felt if we have invested in education. Investing in you is critical. Our country today is underdeveloped because we have not invested in education. The more a country invests in education, the more developed the country is. We have not invested, we are not developed. Because of it, we're not doing well. The measure of development is what they call Human Development Index. And three things, that's measure of development. And three things drives it: health, education, and pulling people out of poverty. But of these three, education is the most critical. So countries are doing better than us today because they invested in education. And you can see it everywhere. You might be looking at it, oh, but we're in Nigeria. Other people did not do this and everything. Those who are leading the world today are educated in their country. And I can tell you where you are now in this school. You are actually in a better school than most people who are overseas. When I finished in Christ the King College, I can tell you that because I've been there. When I finished in Christ the King College, I went to Nsukka. And I said to myself, I want to know whether these people who are in a better school, there's something different with their brain. Now it's taking me today to pass through Columbia University, Harvard University, Cambridge, Oxford, Kellogg, And why did I do this? And it will shock you. Whenever I go to any of them, I found out we are better. Whenever I go to any of them, just last night, I told somebody experience, last night in this Port Harcourt, I told somebody my experience that in Nsukka, I find it very difficult to have everything I needed as a student. I was shocked that in one of the best schools, first schools that went in America, that for 1 week, we had a very good buffet, ice cream, wine, everything. So I didn't know that all those things were included in my fees because I've paid. So whenever I go to eat, I just take a little thing and go. An American friend of mine asked me, said, Peter, you don't like wine, you don't like ice cream, you don't like... And I said, no, because I didn't want to pay additional money. And then he told me, he said, but these are what you have already paid. Why don't you enjoy them? And I said, my God, why did I've lost 1 week then. I haven't eaten for 1 week. So you can imagine what happened in subsequent weeks. I had to cover up. But, what am I saying this? These are things we did not see here. So, if they are brought in our environment, they will all fail. But we succeeded. But what does that tell you? When you now start your life, look at what your parents have suffered. Some of them, I can tell you, deprive themselves of everything to make sure that you pass through here. That conscience will make you think about them. We are looking at stars. You people are the ones that are going to change Nigeria. We wasted everybody's generation. We wasted everybody's time. You are the ones that are going to change Nigeria. You are the ones that are going to make it work. And it is important that you know